the second city of Chicago. Head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Coming up, two teams ready to square up. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. And off we go from Soldier Field. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. The #1 pick in the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. It certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better. And at the front of that,
right at the outset, he lost the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Micah Parsons getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. On fourth down, the Bears send out their second-year man, Torrey Taylor, to punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. That's taken in at the 50. And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, 3-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
Here we have a guy just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. Early rhythm he was able to establish. He rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him. And if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, this is going to be a hard group to beat.
Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field.
Devontae,
training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll go again here with Williams. And he's in! Devontae Williams.
He can break out like he did last year.
His 12th touchdown of the year. Aubrey good with the extra point. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. There you see Ben Johnson, the head man in Chicago, as his Bears get set to take over once more. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. To the perimeter, he got Odunze on the out. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. Give up the middle with Swift. And he'll get about 4 to the 20.
Why did my dude freeze? That was weird.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They will run it over center with Swift. Not much happening there, just a short gain. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy from the 33. Here's second down and 9. Now they'll pitch it out here. Oh, yeah. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
He's going to have it up there for the first down. Taking up to the 43-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Swift. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here. Second and a yard.
Brings up second and 1 at the 15-yard line.
A run here with Swift. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face third and 2. Williams. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
They'll go. It's Swift. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
That's good for a Bears first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Williams going to keep it on the zone read. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
Brings up second and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here.
And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game.
The pressure's going to get there again. He's forced down once more. Damone Clark. What a start for him. A second sack now here in this opening quarter of play. On fourth down, it's G.R.R. Santos on for the Bears field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. It's another run here for Williams. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
On third down, Prescott. He'll let this go for Pickens. And this ball incomplete on third down. He was looking for George Pickens there. And that'll set up fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first drive comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. What is that? The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And look out there, upended at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Williams on the RPO, going to get it out to Odunze. It's going to be third. They need one.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll go with the sneak. And it looks like he's got enough for the
That's
first down.
turning football, bro.
Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That's to the rookie out of Missouri, Luther Burden. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Swift. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. What is up? One more time, they try Swift. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here. And I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
Pressure gets home. He's lost the football. And it looked like one of the Bears was able to get in there. He did, so the ball stays with Chicago. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This from 30 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears are back within 1. It's 7-6.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once again. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They get 18 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
It's a gain of 18. And the Cowboys first down.
They run over center with Williams. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. The veteran linebacker, Shaq Barrett, in on the tackle.
Brings up second and 8.
Second down, Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And he's in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. That his second TD catch of the season. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will take a 14-6 lead.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
What is up? They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
For a Bears first down.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On first and 10, it's Williams. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 7.
Osa Odigizua in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. One quarter in the books. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. And they are facing a second and long. Throwing is Williams. And he's going to come down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. To Marvion Overshown. In there to drop him. That is already 6 sacks for him now on this season. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards.
Automatic first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Now Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
Third and 4.
Here's Williams now to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Micah Parsons. He's able to get to the quarterback for the second time here in this first half. Here's Torrey Taylor now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. Take it in, back at his own 12. And some nifty running on the return. He put some good yardage before he was taken down. The Cowboys offense and George Pickens out for their next possession. Hey, Greg, no one better than you to talk about the rookie crop of tight ends, especially at the top. A couple of guys who have Midwest ties, played in the Big Ten, now find themselves in the Midwest, especially Coastal Loveland, who's a Chicago Bear tight end.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Mike, when I watch Loveland play, you look back and watch his tape from Michigan, there's 2 guys that play tight in the NFL. Here's the guy that you have to script open. He's going to catch flat routes and naked routes, and he's going to catch the easy ones, and he'll run after and get what he can. And then there's the guys, Mike, that get themselves open. They can win third down one-on-one. They can win versus press. They can win routes downfield versus defensive backs, not just linebackers. When I watch Colston Loveland, that's the guy I see.
And another one out of the Big Ten, Tyler Warren from Penn State. He goes to Indianapolis.
Yeah, and he's a little more of a throwback, right? He can play a little quarterback. He can play H-back. He can put his hand on the ground. He's still good enough and athletic enough to play in space. When you look at what Penn State did with him, there wasn't a position on the field, including center, that he didn't play. So he's a really big, physical, run after catch. I think he's a good fit because, remember, in Indy, that Shane Steichen offense, they're going to want to run the ball. They're going to want to get downhill with the run game, offensive line. So I think it's a good fit because he's very talented.
Williams, and he loses the football. Looked like one of the Cowboys was there to recover. Indeed, they will keep possession. On fourth down, they snap it to Dak. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' first down. They convert in style there. Big play on fourth and long. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll run forward K-State product Deuce Vaughn. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Carry here for Vaughn. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. Running is Vaughn. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal. Vaughn is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Bears 6. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. On first down, it is Williams. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get second. Williams will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
All that yardage that they gained, they lost.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Williams. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Peyton Turner. What a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already. The Bears send out their punt team. As this drive quickly stalled out, he's on to punt it away. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. The Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Williams. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace. Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. He'll get the first down inside the 15. They try to go up tempo here as they hustle to the line.
15 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
On the carry, it's Williams. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He was brought down by
We'll try and hurry to the line here.
a 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the toss, it's Williams. And he will score again. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game. And number 14 for the year. That is about as good a half as you will ever see out of a running back. Greg, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the first half.
And he's been the difference maker, Mike. I mean, I wish I had him on my fantasy team. I mean, this guy has come out with something to prove today. I can't wait to see what he has in store for the second half.
Duvernay on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Donovan is a rocket. Bursting in for yet another sack. His guys now have 11 for the game. On 2nd down, it's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. And that's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, it's Williams. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First and 10.
To throw is Williams. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14 at the 31-yard line.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. They'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's 1st and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Keenum looking to throw. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
They will run it over center with Swift. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the RPO, quick toss to Burton. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
That's another first down.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Cowboys' 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears are able to edge a bit closer. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, right back to Williams. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Play fake. Prescott. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Williams. And he will have a Cowboys first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Prescott now. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And he'll take this one in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. Cowboys add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. The Cowboys have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. And the Cowboys stretch things out even further.
Bears 13. Brendan Aubrey
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Duvernay on the return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Ready, sir.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Keenum. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. He fields it at the 8. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 90 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Aubrey, good with the extra point. The Cowboys will add one more onto their big lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Bears offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Jamone Clark, absolutely singular focus on right now. He's just picked up his 4th sack of the game.
At the 14-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To throw is Keenum. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
Let's go now. 60.
Here's Keenum. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. They'll try the right side with Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again here with Williams. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone out inside the 20.
That's good.
And he continues to rack up the yardage on the ground, and that last run puts him over 200 rushing yards in this game. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Pistol now for Prescott. That's caught by Tolbert, right side. And he's into the end zone. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown, Dallas. Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cowboys add on to their already sizable lead.
Bears 13. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense about ready to take over once more. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Keenum. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing, Keenum. To the right side, caught by Burton. And he will score! Luther Burton. Touchdown, Chicago. On is Santos for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Bears cut into the lead a little bit.
63. Bears 20.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
They run over center with Williams. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Prescott. Got a man. That's Tolbert. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 38 yards. And the Cowboys 1st down.
On the ground, it's Vaughn. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Jervon Dexter on the stop.
From the 46. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, here we go. At the Bears 46-yard line.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
On 3rd down, Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he is going to have a Cowboys 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. On the ground, this is Williams. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
Cowboys, first down. First and goal.
On the play fake, Dak forced to his right. He takes off, and he will get into the end zone. Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys. Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys will extend his third quarter lead.
Bears 20. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bears offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
To throw, here's Keenum. In trouble, and down he goes. Damone Clark just making it look like child's play. His 5th sack of this one. Third and long.
Set. 18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. To the left side, he's got Komet. And he's taken down up past the 35. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down. Now they'll pitch it out here. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick them up and throw them down for a loss. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Back to throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a background.
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They tracked him down behind the line, and it's fourth down. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Cowboys offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. From the 38 now, here's second down and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the 38-yard line.
It's another run here for Williams. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
Now Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. That's caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A huge play for Dallas. 37 yards.
A gain of 37
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now Vaughn. He's to the 10. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Deuce Vaughn. Touchdown, Dallas. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year.
The kicker on for the point after
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll throw out of the gun. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Keenum looking to throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. The Bears sending out their punt team. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. That's taken on this side of midfield. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now it's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7. From the 31. Here's 2nd and a couple. A shotgun snap for Prescott. To the left side, he's got Tolbert. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Cowboys. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys tack on one more to their lead.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Micah Parsons. He has been a one-man wrecking crew in this one. 4th sack of the game. They'll look to throw. Action made. It's Burton. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. It is 3rd and long.
Here we go. 68. Go.
He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. And now here comes the punt team. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. And that'll be a pickup of 3. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Carry here for Vaughn. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
4 yards.
He'll run here with Vaughn. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll try to go up tempo here as they hustle to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second down, Prescott. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. Here now, 3rd and 5. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
It's a loss of 4 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Now Dak on 4th down. Escaping to his left. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
Let's go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw. The ball's out. And it looked like one of the Bears was able to get in there. He did, so the ball stays with Chicago.
Loss on the play. Brings up.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Keenum. This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again. Damone Clark getting in there once again, and he ties the late Chief great Hall of Famer Derek Thomas 7 sacks in a game.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll throw now 3rd and forever. That pass is caught by Burton. Well, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down. Trying for the old school coffin corner. That's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action. Here's Dak. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And he's taken down up past the 35. That pickup good for 29 yards.
A gain of 29
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. We'll try and hurry to the line here.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, Prescott. Right back to Ferguson, who's got another one. And he's into the end zone. They are pouring it on. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And another score puts them in great shape here in the 4th quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0. And barring something unforeseen here down the stretch. They're going to get their third straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start. This is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Bears offense ready for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Keenum. Over the middle, he's got Burton. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Bears first down.
60 back.
Throwing, Keenum. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw, here's Keenum. There's that man again, another catch. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
It's a gain of 12. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now Keenum. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Williams, 1st down, and he's not done. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
A gain of 15. And a Cowboy 1st down.
54,
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll go with Williams. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down. Williams will take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. to throw here to begin the drive. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. To throw is Bajan. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down. Back to throw. Bajan. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
For the Bears.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. A first down throw for Prescott. Moving to his left. Now he'll run it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down. On the give, it's Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10.
That's another Cowboys first down.
They'll go again here with Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to keep it himself. And the Cowboys have first and goal. He's out of bounds at the 9. They'll run. It's Williams. He's slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. 2nd and goal. One more time for Williams. And he got half of what he needed from the 6 to the 3.
3-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. It's now third.
He'll try to run it with Williams. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. Never a doubt on that sideline. The offense stays out. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. And he's not going to get
May have
there.
not made it, but they're starting on their team.
It's a turnover on down.
Broken collarbone.
Oh, that's a great job there defensively. They know exactly where that first down marker is. It looked for a minute like he was going to be able to pick up enough yards to convert on that 4th down, but he doesn't. He's just shy, and that is a great stand here by this defense.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 19.
Keenum looking to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Jerome Clark. Somebody's going to need to send those cleats to
All Javonte needs is 20 yards.
That's his 9th sack of the game.
Ready up. Here we go. Sack. 60 Eagles. 60.
Now they'll set up to throw. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
11 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll throw out of the gun. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Jerome Clark having a game for the ages. Unheard of number. 10 sacks in this one alone. And now the punting unit will come up, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. That'll be returnable from the 35. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Cowboys offense back onto the field for their next possession. And they are really playing well here to start September, aren't they? On their way to 3-0 as they look to finish this one off. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the play fake, Dak. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Running is Vaughn. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. They'll try and run for it. 1st down and more. He's inside the 35. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. On the ground, it's Vaughn. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Now after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the pistol, Vaughn. And he's into the end zone yet again. Deuce Vaughn. Touchdown, Cowboys. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Aubrey good with the extra point. Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to take over once more.
21-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
At the 30-yard line.
On the give, it's Johnson. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to sneak it here. They're going to get the conversion here on 3rd down. He'll bring this up to the 33-yard line.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Roll, roll, roll. Come on, set.
Back to throw. That's into the hands of Moore. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Keenum. Will swing this out to Johnson. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
16 more yards. That's another Bears 1st down.
To throw is Keenum. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Peyton Turner. He gets in to record his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
19 Tiger.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. Good job, Ralph. To the football, hold him just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. They'll look to throw. That's a short throw, caught by Komet. Good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock.
A 52-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. Everything's going wrong. Unable to cut into this big deficit.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. They kind of trot off the field, and hoping that next possession has a different result.
Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout. The clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Dallas.
On play action, here's Dak. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down. Play action now. Prescott. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He gets it to go. And the Cowboys are going to extend their lead.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Duvernay on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're
His work